I don't wish my abilities or talents on anybody. No, 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 no. Especially with Wi-Fi, with 5G. No, it's golly. Okay, this stuff's loading quicker. Okay, okay. Shh. I don't know how it works with other people's heads. I just know how my head works. Max, your mom. Um, uh, nah, I believe in my ability to communicate with people, right? And I get this woman, she goes, just because I worked on a set of a movie with a person doesn't mean we think alike, you know? Maybe I could tell them, no, I believe this Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. guy is for real and we should live the Lord's Prayer like he says, and you're just crazy. You're going to get yourself killed by NASA, right? You could have to go do extortion to help people pay extortion because nobody's helping you. And so I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, that's enough. Stop crying. Stop crying, right? And you get this woman in your head, she won't shut up. And you're like, oh, boy, she won't shut up. And it's like, but it's not a bad thing if she's trying to talk intelligently and saying, some people try to help you. This is very hard. Look at you. You can't get this. You go, I know. Okay, but look. This really helped. I was sitting there talking to this woman in my head. Now, they had these people in Sierra Vista that were professionals. I call the one lady Cloris Leachman because she looked like Cloris Leachman. She was a psychologist at the most accredited or whatever public school in Cochise County, right? Public elementary school where we went and they tortured Noah. And she sat there and she told me he's a concrete thinker. He's like a Nazi, right? And before we had him in school there, Amy sat there and was being Stockholm Syndrome raped into the group by a Navy SEAL in Sheridan and then by the military in Sierra Vista, right? Because if you don't comply, we can kill off your kids because he's like him. And so it's psychologically, it's very damaging, very hard. Right? And then when I got mad at her, because I just wanted her to admit, you're screwing around, you need to quit, and we need to just have a better life for us and the kids. She got all cocky with me and said, you never caught me and stuff. And I said, what I got you doing was bad enough. And Noah came running in because I was upset with her. And she said, that's okay. I'll just, later on, I'll just get him to kill you. And I was like, that's just horrible. But she had Stockholm Syndrome from military sex cult people. She wasn't in her right mind. And so that doesn't prove that Amy's inherently evil and that her kids are inherently evil. All that proves is that scientists from NASA with military people that are jealous of someone like me and King David can take kids away and fuck them into the group. And that most people can be fucked into the group because they want to survive physically. And people that look at life eternally and understand life eternally cannot be fucked into the group. And that's only a very small percentage of the population. There, Max, to tell your mom thanks. Okay, do you understand? So if my mom has the genetic gene to produce a male that cannot be fucked into the group, and my mom has sexual relations with a man, okay, who's part of the group that fucks you into the group, now he's going to get mad, and I could talk to that man for 50 years, telling him, no, we don't need to be fucked into the group. We can look at life eternally and live life like Jesus Christ. We don't have to have Jesus fucked into the group. And he will still say, yo, you're wrong. Okay. For 50 plus years, he will tell me I'm wrong. You're arrogant. You're trying to replace Jesus with your ego. It's like Jesus is an omnipotent God, according to you, and Jesus is a father who gives us faith in an omnipotent God, according to me. I'm saying I'm like Jesus, and I'm not God. And you keep saying you're not Jesus, and Jesus is God. So one of us is saying that they're Jesus and they're God, and it's not me. Okay, I'm saying I'm like Jesus, life is eternal, grace, and science can back up what I'm saying. Life is eternal, grace is infinite. I'm a molecular structure that provides a temple for a soul that's like King David, that gives us faith in an omnipotent God so we can't get turned into, hey, I'm God, and if you don't accept me as God, I will kill you, right? But that does not mean that these children are inherently evil. It means they inherit evil, and people that manipulate people with evil maintain that eternal wretchedness over their lives because it denies them true understanding of eternity and, infinite power and glory, right? Do you understand? It was my breakfast. I had salsa for breakfast because there's lots of dust in the air, so I burped. With a yabbert. I had a yabbert. A little girl on America's Funny Home Video. Yogurt. What are we having? Yabbert. Every time I have yogurt now, I think of that little girl on America's Funny Home Video. It makes me laugh. She's so cute. We're having yabbert. No, honey, that's not yabbert. It's yogurt. Okay, it's yabbert. And can you say yo? She goes, yeah, yo. And she goes, Gert. Yo, Gert. He goes, what are you eating? She goes, yabbert. It's just so funny. You're like, little girls are like that. I raised 3 of them, and yeah, they're funny. And so they're very cute. We're having this. Okay. And you just let it go. You're just like, okay, it's yabbert. It's yabbert for now. Let's keep yabbert as long as yabbert is. And then eventually she's going to say yogurt. But yabbert was so cute, right? So let's hold on to yabbert as long as possible and share yabbert until eternity. It's eternally more, yeah. So do you guys understand? Okay, so I had to put this on, or the little voice in my head that's Max's mom was going to drive me nuts. And I'm like, I got to go work on the truck. Not that I want to work on the truck. It's just that it needs to be done because nobody's showing up at my door and saying, hey, Lord's Prayer now, Earl's right. Right? Do you see what I'm saying? So I'd rather go work on the truck than have you bug me and then make this video, which makes more sense than working on the truck, which I understand that. So I'm not okay. I'm starting to like you more. But you're going to have to stop crying and stop yelling at me less. You yell too much. You yell and you cry too much. If you yell and cry too much, it's a lot better if you just sit there and say, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Okay, please don't take off your diaper and pee on the kitchen counter. Okay? Just kidding around. But no, it's funny. It's Kate. If she knows me, she gets it. And it's funny because I was saying something and she goes, you are funny, but you're not funny right now. And I'm like, what is it? Okay. And I tried to be funny and you're still being obnoxious. So I was like, okay. I'll try to be funny. But listen, I'm listening. Okay, so I listened. Okay? All right. Well, I love you too. I'm beginning to like you more. Because I love everybody, right? You love Hitler. That doesn't mean... It does mean a lot. It does mean if I say I love you, because when I love you, I say I love you, you know I mean it. But if I say I'm beginning to like you, you know you mean it, and then we could be friends, we could learn to trust one another and hang out and be decent with one another, instead of say, go away, you get on my last nerve. Sometimes you do. Amy and Steffi, oh God, they could get on my last nerve and like work it for 57 years and never stop. I know you've been married before. I get it. Okay. And then when guys, okay, yeah, they think they're God in their head. They're a royal pain in the ass. Okay. I know you have people like that in your family. I understand. And you love them just like I love. Okay. I get message received. Okay. I'm going to go. And then I'm going to stop making videos. Maybe make one before I go to bed, and I'm going to go work on the truck. If that's all right with you, Max's mother. And Emmy's too. Emmy Maribel, she's so cute. Emmy's so sweet. Okay, I'm going to go. All right, if that's all right with you. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Well, if you come in my head and start messing with my head, so help me, I'm going to kick Turk and JD in the butt and say, home internet with T-Noble. This 5G stuff is really getting on my nerves here. No, it's not. It's actually helping, so thanks. Okay, I love you very much. Like you? I'm getting there. Okay. Just, don't talk. Just listen. Okay. Just kidding around. Okay, I got to go. All right, bye.